Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We are here at Northlands Golf Club. We are going to be playing a 9-hole match with my good friend, ex-CPGA Tour professional, Tyson Churchansky.
He doesn't have the shot to get there, so I might as well dab him and twist it.
I'm thinking driver. Start from the tee, man. This might just be the end of my golf career. Big time players, you know? Big time players. And an absolute start down the hill. Welcome back to the channel, buddy.
Thanks for having me.
If you guys remember last time he was on, he fired a smooth 66. This guy is an absolute stick and he hits the ball really far. So we're gonna be playing with a bit of a twist today. We're gonna go straight up, no strokes, but we're gonna put Tyson as far back as he can get, and I'm gonna play as far up as I can get. This is obviously a video that Grant Horvath did with Bryson, and it was awesome, so we're copying that idea. Shout out to Grant. I hope you guys enjoy. This first hole is about 320 from here.
350, I think it says
350 from here, great. It's gonna be a lot shorter for me. Tyson's up first, let's get into it.
Awesome, let's do it.
You're not gonna wanna stand here when I hit.
I was just thinking about that.
Good?
Yeah. Probably be inside about 150. Didn't need to get too aggressive. I could have taken driver over the corner, but I know you're going to put it in the same place anyway, so I think I can beat you with a wedge from there.
All right, so we're up here 255. We got a significant advantage, like 100 yards. I'm going to be taking not driver, 3-wood, try and cut the corner a little bit, get up close to that green. See what we can do. A little low, a little heely, but it's doing exactly what I wanted. Yeah, distance might not be great, but that cut perfectly, so good one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are off. First hole underway here. We actually played the first hole as kind of a warm-up hole because Tyson just came straight from work, so we hit a couple shots there. We're starting hole number 2 here. I'm excited for this one. It's gonna be interesting. We are just coming off our round of 70, our first time shooting under par. Game's feeling good. I'm definitely going through a bit of a swing change right now, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, in our warm-up little hole there, I hit like, what, at least 4 complete shanks, like hosel rocket shanks. So I'm a little nervous that that's there, but everything else has been feeling good. So we're gonna dial it in. We're game time players, and I know if I play well today, I can compete with this guy with the massive advantage I'm getting distance-wise. So let's get into it.
100 right on the dot.
Right on the nose.
That's a perfect 56.
See it.
But I have to clean the grooves first because that one's no idea. I lost it in the sun. Okay.
Yeah, right side.
15 feet.
Yeah.
Take that.
That worked out really well. We hit that cut right around the corner. It rolled down. You're not gonna get much roll this time of year, but it's a little firmer, drier spot here. I brought 3 clubs. I'm close enough that I could definitely just putt it, but I'm not a putt from off the green kind of guy. It seems fairly dried out, so our club shouldn't stick, so we're gonna try and take a 58 and just get it nice and tight there, put the pressure on him for birdie. Yeah, very happy with that. I kind of thought it was gonna funnel a little bit more from the right side, but we will absolutely take that. Got a great looking birdie here.
More or less straight down the hill. There might be a little bit of break off the mountain and the whole hill on the left side, but I think it's pretty straightforward.
We got him in a good position here on the first hole. It feels like this is gonna be a real bagger if he makes this one, but he's got some work on it for birdie, so. Ooh. That one's good. All right, big putt on the first here for you, boy. Really nice to get a little 1-hole cushion. Oh, dude, how does that? I didn't even hit that hard. That just didn't roll.
Oh,
That's crazy. All right, this is one of those moments where I think the tee advantage is really gonna come into my favor. We're walking up this massive mountain to get to Tyson's tee box. He's into the wind, probably gonna be playing close to like 200 yards, whereas I'm like down here, and I'm probably gonna have like a 125, 130 shot. So, makes a difference. What you got?
175 down, playing closer to probably 160-ish.
Okay, all right.
There's all sorts of factors though, with the cold, how fast our body's moving, the wind. There's a lot of factors, so I think we're just gonna kind of swing at something that feels like 175 and hope for the best.
No.
Man, that was gonna be so good too.
Dude, that hit. All right, so for those of you guys who probably didn't see, there's a tree on the right side here, and he hit this big towering draw, and it looked like it was gonna split these two branches, and then just clunked one. That falls straight down?
Yeah, straight down.
He's right by my tee box now.
All right.
All right, so we got, I mean, I don't have stick number, but I got 145 to the back. We're playing into the wind and it's cold. I was thinking about just hitting a 9, but I'd rather be able to kind of feel like I can just swing easy at it. I don't want to take too hard of a swing because we've had a couple errant swings so far. So, I mean, not that you've seen, but in the warm-up. So we're gonna try to smooth an 8 in there. And I mean, we got a lot of green to work with. So smooth 8 down, pretty much just right at the flag, maybe cut it in there a bit. Oh yeah, nice little kick. Keep going, keep going. There we go. Listen, our only concern in that one was not hitting Tyson, who was standing 5 yards to my right. And I know that sounds dramatic, but literally, that was the first non-halls I'll rock it with an iron today. So we're in good shape. We're on the green. Yeah, like 10 feet for birdie. Tough day for the kid to start off, eh?
So they put a 3 on the scorecard as a par 3. I figured I'd make it interesting, split the hole in half, lay up a little bit.
See if you can make a par 2.
90 yards. It's just up and down.
Juice, go in. Whoa!
You got a chance.
Pretty good. I think you might still be out, man.
That's perfect. It's right where I want to be.
Nice little downhill tickler.
It's not as downhill as it looks, but I'm definitely gonna give this a good run. I'm gonna make this and then put the pressure on you and then make you look like a dummy for going for it. Is that laid up?
Oh, he did it. He did it.
That's one way to make a 3, folks.
That's professional right there. That's professional.
I like it.
He told me I have more movement in my putt than his, which I'm gonna listen to. I don't think he's just trying to get in my head, but I do see it swinging quite a bit. I just want to put a confident roll on this one. That last one I putt not to miss. This one I'm gonna try to make. Dude, that snapped a ton.
I wasn't joking, dude.
But like, honestly, like I hit that exactly how I wanted to. I saw it take the line the whole way. And again, I'm not embarrassing myself by having to sweat for par here. So push 2 holes with this guy, I'll take it. Those putts will start falling. They have been. I mean, that first putt was a joke. That putt was, I mean, that was no easy putt. I don't think you give me 10 runs at that, I maybe make it twice. Like that was a serious putt. So we left ourselves in a good spot. We got a long par 5 coming up this time of year. From the tips, this hole plays like 700 yards because it's close to 600 in the summer, but it's uphill at least, I don't know, what would you say, like 100 total? Adds at least maybe 50, and then you add in the cold, that's at least another 50.
Easily, yeah. And being sore after doing a heavy leg workout.
I did that same leg workout the day before. It's no excuse.
He's just stronger. But the thing is
got the trunks.
This is gonna go nowhere.
If I'm stronger, how come you hit it 150 yards past me? That's what I hate about golf. I can be as strong as I want. I can look great naked, and I still can't hit the ball anywhere.
Fairway ball.
Man, that's pretty. I think there's a chance that that's actually still going to be past mine. I think I showed this. I showed this on my other channel. Look at that head cover. Look how fresh that is. We got that from Arizona. Anyways, this hole is setting up for us nicely. We're not as far as I thought we were going to be, but I think we definitely have still a pretty sizable advantage. I'm going to try and take it at the bunkers in front and cut it off to the right. The hole wraps around to the right. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was it. Well, I think there's a chance that that's only like 10 yards in front of him though, which sucks for me. I think we're right beside each other. Tyson's like, I think we're right beside each other. I'm like, no, we're not. You're way back here. No, we're literally right beside each other.
I think I outdrove him. Like, we'll have to see the balls, but I think I got him.
That was like 80 yards difference. That's crap, man. me.
Some would say I got him by 3 yards,
That's
but
ridiculous.
let's call it 83 yards.
I knew this wasn't going to be an advantage on certain holes. This is not one of those holes. About 250 center. What are you thinking?
Well, since it's sopping wet and we're playing lift clean in place, you can see where my ball landed.
Yeah,
there.
it's crater.
I might tee this up and see what I can do with a 3-wood up this hill.
Yeah, I love it.
Because I know my competitor doesn't have the shot to get there, so I might as well take full advantage of this here.
All right, I'll take it as a challenge.
The big chunk that went nowhere. Oh!
Yeah, a little kick. Oh! There's no way that kicked onto the green.
No, I think it's very short.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see how far behind the ball I hit.
Yeah.
And just chunked it up the hill. I mean,
all right,
not great, but we'll take it.
Like Tyson said, I don't exactly have a shot that gets me to the green. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking driver, just because I'm going to try to bash it up as far as I can, and because it's lift clean place, I can tee it up pretty nicely. I think if I hit this as hard as I can get it pretty close. I don't hit driver off the deck too much further than I hit my 3-wood, but it'll stay lower and out of the wind, so I kind of think it might balance out a little bit. So I'm gonna give it a shot. All right. Yeah, should be fine. Layup. We're a little more left. I think I kind of fell back on that a little bit, but we're not going to be in a worse spot than Tyson, so that's good news. Okay, so we are 71 from the front, 90 center. It's playing probably uphill like 10, and it's cold, and this is an uphill lie. So, juice. Oh! I mean, that was hit. I was really happy with that. I was questioning the club choice a little bit over the ball, and I was right. It's just a little short. That literally landed like on the front apron.
You really didn't want to hit the hosel there though, hey?
No, I didn't hit the hosel. I hit a great shot.
All right. Not where I wanted to be, but a good overall miss. I think this is a fairly straightforward shot. Just land it halfway between the edge and the pin. Trickle out. We'll find out.
That looked like it landed good. See my pitch mark, like literally, what's that, 25 feet up? That's pretty far. Anyway, you can't think about that. We're here and now. We got a great little chip opportunity, a little mound to cover. I think I'm gonna try to land it just on top of that mound and let it release down, kind of similar to Tyson. Yeah, we did our job there. We got a really good opportunity to make par there, make Tyson make. You liking it?
I am, yeah. This is a must make for me to get out in front of you here. Just outside right edge, uphill all the way. I can be aggressive with this one. Bad read, bad putt.
Okay, good?
No way.
All right.
Never a doubt.
Never a doubt. Never a doubt. All square after 3. If I didn't mention it earlier, if you didn't catch on, we are playing match play. So we're 3 holes, all square. Moving to 4, we got a drivable par 4 coming up, and then a very, very tricky uphill side sloping with trouble everywhere par 4. So 2 of the next 3 are dramatic holes.
People who hit cuts off this tee, as you can see.
No, but it works out for you. You're a draw player, aren't you?
Well, with my driver, I hit cuts.
Oh.
With my irons, I play draws.
I see. Look at this view of the city. Wow.
Very off balance, but it did draw, so we'll take that right down the middle.
All right, so we're definitely a decent ways up from Tyson, but we have the same kind of issue. The trees do cut in on the left, and I am a cut player, especially with the driver. So we're gonna aim right at them. We're gonna try to hit a big old power fade. Our landing area is gonna be a little tighter potentially, depending how we hit this. So we'll try to keep it nice and tight to that fairway.
Nice ball.
Thank you. Take it. What's up, Tyson?
I don't know, I'm kind of relying on you for content right now.
Well, that is my job, I guess. I guess I am the content creator. Well, we're on hole 4 here. For us, what's hole 4? We're both sitting fairway, I think, but I think I did manage to get that one past him. If I didn't, I'm gonna have to take out my you-know-what, because, I mean, I think you must have only been 200 yards from me. It is cold in the winter, so a 200-yard drive is not out of my wheelhouse, but I think we hit a pretty good one here. The next 2 holes, like I said though, guys, he might not be able to drive it, and I'm certainly gonna be able to drive it, so we'll have a huge advantage there. And then the second last hole of this front 9, which we'll still have a couple more left to go, gets really, really tight, so it's gonna get exciting here.
169, back right pin. I think I'm gonna just try to take this as I would in a video game, start at the center and fade it towards the back, so we'll try that.
Well, that looks right at it. Oh, dart from the T-man. All right, I see you. Did you say there was a bit of hurt or a bit of help?
Hurting.
Yeah.
I felt at least.
Yeah. All right, so we got 151. Obviously, temperature's been dropping. It's quite cold right now, and Tyson said we got a bit of hurt, so I'm gonna play 7. I also think with him being in tight, I need to at least get on the dance floor. So I'm gonna err on the side of like back of the green versus trying to hit an 8 and potentially coming up short, because short on this hole, no bueno. Oh, got your piece. Shoot, sit. All right, sat. It was struck well. I think I just pulled a little bit. Honestly, I'm not lying. I got to here and my brain went, don't shank it. Swear to God. I don't know if that's ever happened to me before. Hey, you hit that one pretty tight, eh?
That'll do.
It's a little unfortunate for your boy. And landed on the side of this hill here, which shows you how wet it is. I don't know if this is a good thing or not versus being down there, because I can at least kind of see what I want to do. But I brought my 58, and this is just going to be a lot of loft for this shot. I think I'm going to play it kind of like a plugged bunker shot, and I'm just going to square the face up and kind of just pop it. And there's a hill that runs down towards the pin. Get it running off there. So. We tried to really chop down on that. It's probably a little too much loft. We just got really, really steep, but all right, we gotta chip it in. Don't be thinking I have no shot left on this hole. A chip in is well within my wheelhouse. Short game, that's Nate's game.
I think the best part of what you just did is that you clean the grooves after shanking it. Hey. That must be one of the most tour things I've ever seen.
Hey, there's a lot of mud in those grooves. You see how muddy that side hill I was? I need everything on this shot. Gotta make it. I like this one, Tyson. I like the look of it.
All right.
Do it, do it, do it, do it. I mean, that was an effort. That was an effort. That was a valiant effort. Okay, so now we're just hoping the Tour Pro 3 putts from 6 feet. Feels like a possible scenario.
Do I lay up like the par 3?
I was gonna say, what are you thinking here? You better not be thinking don't miss. You better be thinking make. Come on, Tyson.
Yeah, I'd like to make one for the fans out there.
If this doesn't go in and it's not 5 feet past the hole, we're all gonna be upset with you.
Oh, sure. That way.
Gonna have to see it.
Fair.
All right. Okay, so that does unfortunately take us to 1 down, but you know what? After 4 holes, 2 opportunities on the first 2 to take the lead, and we have another great opportunity coming here. Like I said, this is going to be drivable for me, and I don't know about Tyson. It's going to be a little more of an ask. Plus, he has a lot more trouble coming into play with his landing zone than I do. So we'll see if we can take advantage on this one.
One up. I know I won't be able to make the green here, but
371 from here.
That's a long way when it's 7 degrees outside for our Canadian listeners and about 44 degrees maybe for our American listeners. Honestly, I just can't put myself in any kind of trouble here. Just find the fairway. It's a little narrow, but give myself a chance to make birdie. On the edge of the left rough.
Might have a shot here. Tyson's, from what he said, kind of in that left rough. He's gonna have a blind shot into the green likely. So if we can get one up and rolling, It's a tall ask. It's 281, which in the summer wouldn't be an issue, but this time of year it's going to be tough. There's a huge downslope towards the green though, so if I can just carry the first hill, it may trickle down. It's also wet, so it may not, but we're going to do our best. We're going to aim up the left, try to cut it back towards the flag, hit it nice and hard. Oh, that's trouble. Okay, so advantage not taken. We started it a little too far left and we clipped one of these trees. It is a risk. Like, there's obviously trees on the right and trees on the left, and if you're going for the green, especially if you're hitting a cut, you need to start it left. But we clipped one of these, so we're gonna have a little search for it. Where do you want me to go? Like here?
Yeah, that's fine, dude.
Okay, so we're taking a drop, unfortunately. Found this beautiful Wilson in the trees, but nothing to do with my Titleist. We are gonna be hitting an 8-iron here. It's with the wind and downhill, so this is a lot of club. We got 144 center, but I really just don't want to run back to the cart to get another club. So
pin high right.
you located your ball?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
We didn't do the best with tee shots on this hole.
No, had an affinity to the left side, but I think I'll be able to make something out of this. It's a fine lie, just whether it got caught up one of these trees and trickled down, but damage control. I know Nate is lying 3, so if I can, you know, get up and down or at least guarantee myself a par, I know I'm looking pretty good. So just got to go up and over this.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how are you gonna play this?
I think I can get enough loft out of it by just playing like a pretty standard 60 degree. And it should just shoot up, or if anything, it's just gonna hit the light stuff, and I don't think it'll affect it too much. So we'll give it a go. I think just short. It's not a birdie putt. I mean,
it's 2 puttable.
It's 2 puttable. Yours
or 3 puttable. That's what I meant to say. 2 chips in a row. We're taking the flag out. That's not where you want to be in a match, but it's where I am, and that's all right. Yeah, my Wilson 1976 absolute rock here. That's okay. We're not playing for a lot of spin. We're gonna keep it pretty low, a little back in the stance, and we're just gonna try to run this one in.
Do putt out of this. Don't need to get crazy.
Cash. There's the guy. Up and down for birdie from the trees. That's the Tyson I'm used to seeing. 4 what?
401.
Par 4.
Wonky hole. It's kind of blind the entire way. Dogleg right up the hill. The fairway really pinches at about 260, 270 from here. So gonna keep it short of that. I've got 3-wood. Again, with the cold uphill, I'm looking for about a 250, 260 shot.
Those coyotes.
Too far right, I think.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen. So for me, we're looking at 325. The 75-yard difference there. I'm gonna not think about don't miss, and I'm only gonna think about what I'm going to do, how I'm gonna execute. Oh, damn. Tyson just pulled out the great moments are born from great opportunities. Yeah, we're gonna roll with that, you know? I'm just gonna stop trying to tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna do it. We got 3-wood here. We cold topped our drive. Stay with us, folks. I swear this is gonna get better. You saw the first 3 holes. We got something. We just need to find it. This might just be the end of my golf career. Might be it. This is gonna be special. You can feel it. Go to the next hole. Tyson's 3 up. We're on the next hole. And I would have never wished for you guys to witness what just happened. Really, we had 3 pretty solid holes. We were all square. I had 1 slight miss, but still a good hole. I had an errant tee shot, still good strikes. And then I don't know what happened on that hole, but you know what? We still got 3 holes to play. Tyson's hitting it from 231 yards, and I think I'm inside 130. So, advantage Nate. I believe in miracles.
Honestly, drop the puck at center ice and two putt. Get on the ground. Not in trouble, but not good.
All right, so little advantage here. Tyson is not on the green, and we have less or more than I thought, about 144 to the back stick there. We're gonna play to be a little short of it, if anything, but I want to get it on the dance floor, give ourselves a chance at even at par, because I think at this point Tyson may have a tougher time making par. So if we can start it in the center, if it cuts toward the pin, great. If not, we're just gonna land kind of in that back area and hopefully have a look for birdie, if not an easy par. Be the number. Big time players, you know? Big time players. They can top a 3-wood 3 times and then come back and hit an absolute dart. What are we looking at?
Very straightforward. Very straightforward. I can make that and still tie the hole. Anything for the channel. No, well short.
I'm also not going to give you that because, you know, you never know. You just never know. You can mark that. Pop a mark on that. We'll keep some suspense here.
I might still be away, actually.
I think you might be, but I'll go first anyway.
Okay.
Hopefully, I can just give you that putt because I'm going to make this putt. And that's it. And we don't got a lot. Maybe a little off the right, but not a ton. A little more off the right than we thought, but we did what we needed to do. Let's go to 7, 8. 415 from back here, Tice. Into the wind, cold.
Just need to kill it.
All right.
That's about it. The right side.
If you look really closely at this driver, you can see right here in the center, that's where you want to hit the ball. And this part right here, that's where I've been hitting the ball. So what I'm going to do differently on this hole is I'm going to hit it right there. Hit it out of the center. I hit it out of the center. We'll see. I definitely went left and we heard a tunk. That could be good, that could be bad. Usually that side is not in play. I'm not used to putting them up here. Well, listen. Tyson thought he lost his right 50 yards back from where we're standing. We saw one in the fairway 50 yards up from where we're standing, and it was Tyson's ball. He's casually 60 yards from the green somehow, when it's literally the coldest golf I think I've ever played. So that's awesome. Luckily, we did find my ball. I'm not complaining. We got 124 center. The pin's kind of a little back. So I think I'm going to go, I could hit a pitching wedge, but with him being in such a good position, I think I got to err on the side of getting close to the pin. So I think we're going to hit a 9-iron. And try to get one back there. Should draw a little bit out of here, which should help. Yeah, dance floor. I tried to draw it around that tree, and I think setting up for a draw and then having the ball also above my feet, it kind of pulled it a little further left, but I am not complaining. We're center ice, we got to putt at this. We got a chance.
I like where I'm sitting.
You hit 320 yards in 340 in what, 40-degree weather?
Yeah, it's cold. Let's get to a back pin. We're at 100 yards and the hole is 420. So yeah, quick math, probably 330.
Not a big deal.
102, simple shot, go right at it, dab them and twist it. Go in.
Looks pretty good. Listen, as my friend Carter would say, the DOD king, don't be scared for me now. I got a putt to take this thing, if he misses, down the 9th. And I don't think it's an impossibility. I like a long putt. It's breaking a little off the left. I think if I give this thing a good run, we could just drop this in the hole and just break Tyson's arm. I mean, it was a good roll. We're not over yet. It's not completely over. He could 3-putt. He hasn't done it yet today, but he could. He could. Yeah, make sure you hit this hard enough, you know.
Don't worry.
Just don't leave it too far short. It's also cold though, and the greens, I mean, I think at night the greens get a little more cold, right? And they get a little slower.
I think hitting it 340, I don't have any problem with distance or length.
That's what she said.
So
you don't have a problem with length, eh? Must be nice, Tyson. Must be nice. Lucky girl Morgan is. Lucky girl.
Nice.
Oh, he can miss it. He can miss it. He could do it. He could do it. He could do it. You're really good. Would have been great if you missed that.
it would have been, but had to throw the dagger in.
All right, well, good match, my friend. Listen, taking this guy down to the 8th hole, especially at this course, which when you're kind of hitting it squirrely can really punish you, I think it went all right. All square through 3.
Yeah.
The disadvantage was a bit of an advantage, but he's still hitting it past me.
I think where this would really make a difference at a course where I'm playing from 7,200 and he's playing from like 5,500, where there's a big difference. Whereas today, it almost just made us play from the same place. So we're hitting our second shots with the same clubs. I mean, granted, if we hit the fairway, we're playing with the same clubs. So it kind of like was a level playing field in a way.
And I mean, even honestly, like given today, like had one hole obviously where I just didn't hit the golf ball. But other than that, like I felt great, and I've been playing so well recently. I obviously just shot my best round. Like the game's getting to a point where it honestly felt good. Like I started to realize that halfway through that I'm like, we're basically just placing the balls beside each other in the fairway on a lot of these holes or wherever we are, and then playing the same. And like the fact I still took him to 8 holes, given the fact that like I wasn't getting a shot and really we were playing from the same spot in the fairway, like that was a bit of an advantage for me, not being so far behind you. But still, drop a ball in a par 3 and we play 9 holes, you're still going to beat me every time.
Exactly.
So it's like, I mean, he's a tour pro, so like that, it did feel good and I was pretty proud of myself. But I do think it would be cool to see it with actually having that distance gap. But no excuses, we played well. This guy's gonna, I mean, he's a champ. He's awesome. He's a pleasure having you on, buddy.
Thanks, bro.
We'll do it again
Appreciate
soon.
it. Yeah.
See you guys later.